Nature is a master of disguise. The orchid mantis looks like a flower to trap its prey. The mimic octopus can transform into 15 different species to survive. But in the human world, camouflage is much more sophisticated. We call it social mimicry. We do it to fit in, to be liked, to connect. But what happens when the person mirroring you isn't trying to connect? What if they are trying to replace you? Today in the Grim Archives, we examine two cases that redefine the concept of the Uncanny Valley. From social predators who steal lives to the terrifying moment your brain tells you that your husband is no longer human. Our first case comes from a user we'll call Mark. Mark had a best friend. Let's call him Ethan. They were inseparable for 3 years. But Ethan's friendship had a strange quality. He didn't just share Mark's hobbies. He started consuming them. It reached a peak when Mark arrived at his childhood home for Thanksgiving. He found Ethan already there, sitting in Mark's usual chair, telling Mark's favorite childhood stories to his own parents. They were laughing. They didn't even look up when Mark walked in. It was as if the copy had become more real than the original. Why does this happen? Psychologists point to the dark triad: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Mirroring as a weapon. For a sociopath, mirroring is a diagnostic tool. They study you to find your weaknesses and then reflect back the perfect version of what you want to see. Identity theft. This isn't about money. It's about skinwalking, taking over a social niche because they lack a core personality of their own. But there is a level of fear deeper than social replacement. It's the moment your intuition screams that the person you love has been substituted. This is the human uncanny valley. The user described it as looking into a dead screen. Everything looked right, but the soul was missing. Her story ends with her leaving the house in the middle of the night. She never went back. Because how do you explain to the police that your husband blinks wrong? Science has a name for this: the Capgras Delusion. It's a neurological disorder where a person believes that their friend, spouse, or parent has been replaced by an identical-looking imposter. It's a disconnect between the part of the brain that recognizes faces and the part that produces an emotional response. You see your wife, but you don't feel your wife. Therefore, she must be a fake. But here is the chilling question: does the brain malfunction? Or is it a survival mechanism? Is your intuition picking up on microsignals of danger that your conscious mind is trying to ignore? We live in a world of filters and deepfakes. Perhaps the most terrifying thing isn't that we might be replaced by AI, but that we are already being replaced by the people sitting right next to us. Have you ever felt that someone in your life was a copy? Tell us your story in the comments. We read every archive. Subscribe to Grim Archives to keep exploring the shadows. Don't forget to blink, just so we know you're still you.